Good morning. Introduction of the Euclid's geometry. We are learnt about the introduction of Euclid's geometry. He is a Greek mathematician and his some axioms and postulates and their definitions are in his book called The Elements. Euclid gives some definitions, axioms and postulates. Axioms means what he thought, what the traditions and the public thoughts about the surroundings. And postulates, what is the ideas of the pupils on those times about the solids, surface, line, points, etc. If we consider the three steps from the solids, 2 points, solids, surface, line and points. In each step we lost one extensor. Who is the extensor? What are we lost? What have we lost? Also called a dimension. It means solid have 3 dimensions. Surface have only 2 dimensions. And line only 1 dimension. And point none. Points have no any dimensions. The surface and the solid have 3 dimensions because it have depth, height, length and depth and breadth. So it have 3 dimensions. 3 dimension means this is solid. This is solid. Have 3 dimensions: length, breadth and height or depth. Have 3 dimensions. But the surface have only 2 dimensions: length and breadth. This is the surface of the cube or the cuboid. And line have only 1 dimension. Only 1 dimension. Only 1 dimension, and point have no dimension. So he began his exposition by listing 23 definitions in his book number 1 of Elements. He began his exposition by listing 23 definitions. In book number 1 of the Elements, a few of them are given below. Few definitions, we have only few definitions, means only 7. First, a point is that which has no part. A point is that which has no part. The word part is to have be defined. The word need to be defined. The word part is need to be defined. It is undefined. What is the part? If he want to say that a point has no dimension, but we say that a point has some parts. So a part needs to be defined. Second, a line is breadth length. A line is breadth length. It means it have no breadth, only length. A line is breadth less length. Breadth less length. Length. The third is the end of a line or points. The ends of the lines are points. For example, this is the line. Line is endless. The line is endless or breadthless. But the end of line are called points A and B. This is a line segment. This is called points. The fourth definition is a straight line is a line. A straight line is a line. A straight line is a line which lies evenly. A line which lies evenly, a straight line is a line which lies evenly with the point on itself. With the points on itself. It means a straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. Means if three or more points in evenly lies on a same condition, it is called line. It is called line, but straight line. But if we have the point here and there, it is called not a straight line. It is called curved or snaky line. And the fifth, a surface is that which has length and breadth only. Fifth, a surface which has a surface which has a surface is that surface a surface is the which has breadth and length only, which has breadth and length only. And the sixth definition, it means a surface is that which has breadth and length only. It means if it is length and breadth, if we make it the length, breadth is called surface. It's called surface. And the sixth definition is the edge of a surface are lines. The edge of surface, the edge of a surface are lines. Of a surface are line. Are line. Lines. It means if we have two surfaces to make each other, then it's called a line. It means this is the box and this is a surface. This is a surface and this is a surface. The edge of a surface, this is edge of a surface, it's called line. And the end point are called points. End of the lines are called point, and this is a solid or cuboid. It's have three dimensions. It's have three dimensions: length, width, height or depth. And surface have only two dimensions, breadth and length. And line is only one surface, only one dimension, but the point has no dimension. The seventh definition of the Euclid is a plane surface is a surface. A plane surface is a surface. A plane surface is a surface which lies evenly with which lies evenly with the straight line on itself. The straight line on itself. It means surface, it means this is a surface. This surface is become uneven and even. If it is plane, then the lines are straight. If it is not a if lines are not straight, the surface is not plane. Surface is not in plane, but the straight line, if the surface lies on itself straight line, then it is a plane surface, and this is uneven surface. Now we will discuss on the axioms, the thoughts and the always true are called axioms, Euclid's axioms. Euclid's axioms. Euclid's axioms is starting with the definition. Euclid assumed certain properties which are not to be proved. These assumptions are actually obvious universal truths. He divided them into two types, axioms and postulates. Axioms and postulates. For the assumption that were specific to geometry common notions. Notions means ideas, often called axioms. On the other hand, assumptions used throughout mathematics and not specifically linked to the geometry for details about axioms and postulates refer to Appendix 1. Some of Euclid's axioms not in his order are given below. First, things which are equal to the same things. First, things which are equal to things which are equal to things which are equal to the same things same things are equal to one another are equal to one another are equal to one another. If we have three things, if we have three things, if this pipe and this pipe are equal, and this pipe and this pipe are also equal, then this and this is equal usually one another. And the next axioms, second axiom, if equal are added to equals, if equal are added to equals, if equals are added to equals, if equals are added to equals, the wholes are equals. The wholes are equal. If you add equals and equals, the wholes are equals. If equals are subtracted from equals, if equals are subtracted to equals, if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainders are equals. The remainders are equal. The remainder are equal. The fourth is things which coincide with one another, things which coincide one another are equal to one another, are equal to one another. Fifth, the whole is greater than the part. The whole is greater than the parts. And the sixth is things which are double of the same things. Things the things which are double of the same thing things which are double of the same thing are equal to one another. Are equal to one another. 7. The things which are half of the same things are equal to one another. The things which are halves of the same things are equal to one another. Now we will describe about one by one things which are equal to the same things. I take 3 sticks are same. If this is equal to the second pipe and the third pipe is equal to the second pipe, then the first pipe is also equal to the third pipe. If equals are added to the equals, the wholes are equals. If equals are added to the equals and added to the equals, the wholes are equals. If equals are subtracted to the equals, the remains are equals. If equals are subtracted from equals, the remaining is also equals. Things which coincide one another are equal to the another. If we take two coins and put one on the second, then if they are equal, then they are equal to one another. The whole is greater than the part. It means this is the whole. This is the whole, a full pipeline. The full pipe, it is the part. The whole is greater than the part. Whole is greater than the part. And are doubles of the same things are equal to one another. It is things. If this is the double, then they are equal to each other. And the things which are halves of the same things, this is a thing and this is half, then the half are equal to each other.